number of people who died on Britain's roads fell last year, but it is not so safe for cyclists. The number killed went up last year by 7%. Accidents with lorries are one of the most serious threats, and some argue that all trucks should now be fitted with new high-tech safety features. Others say the responsibility lies with cyclists to take more care. Well, I am a keen cyclist myself, so I set out to investigate. Cycling is healthy, green, cheap and convenient, but it's also frequently unsafe. Bikes have grown in popularity over the past few years, and whilst other forms of transport have been getting safer, cycling has been getting more dangerous. I cycle to work every day and I see the threat posed by both lorries and buses. I also see cyclists jumping red lights, taking crazy risks, and when it goes wrong, the consequences can be devastating. Olimpo Andrade used to cycle to work every day along the Brixton Road. In February, he was overtaking a bus when a lorry came up on his right-hand side.
The last thing I remember is when I fall down and I feel the my bones, broken my hips. I feel it's so painful, no? It's horrible.
His left leg was amputated below the knee. He's suing the company which owned the lorry. Every day I cycle past the scene of an even worse accident. Paula Jurek, a 20-year-old Polish student, was crushed to death here by a truck turning left. A ghost bike sprayed white and chained to the railings commemorates her loss. Withered flowers mark her friend's remembrance. It's the 10th accident on this junction in 3 years, and a scene that is repeated up and down the country. Nationwide, traffic casualties went down by 6% last year, but cycling casualties went up by 1%. And when it came to overall deaths on the road, well, they were down by 16%. Yet cycling fatalities up by 7%. And whilst this may in part be explained by the increase in cycling, up by 1.5%, it certainly doesn't explain this wide disparity. Around a quarter of those deaths are caused by lorries, particularly when cyclists try to pass them on the inside. Even with all the mirrors, there are blind spots. And the driver can easily not see you until it's too late. Left turns are the biggest danger. Trucks have to pull right as they try to prepare to turn left, leaving an inviting gap for a cyclist in a hurry. You see, because he's pulled out, there's plenty of room for me to run through, and that's how a lot of these people get killed, straight under the wheels. After suffering a cycling fatality in 2003, the concrete company Cemex fitted new cycle safety technology to all its British fleet, nearly 1,000 vehicles. Sensors detect cyclists coming up on the left-hand side. They beep in the cab and give the cyclist a verbal warning.
Caution, truck turning left.
And every truck has 6 mirrors, compulsory for new trucks now, but optional in old ones like this one.
You should have a whole round vision in your head, not just what's there, not just what's there. The whole picture is what you need to see.
And we just thought you drove a truck.
And you just thought I drove a truck, yeah.
Do you know how many lives you've saved?
We know that we've not had any incidents since 2004, since we've fitted the technology, and we also know of a few near misses where the sensors have actually picked people up on the near side and we've avoided a collision. But the Road Haulage Association isn't convinced. They worry that the new safety devices can actually confuse drivers by overloading them with information. They say the real imperative is to train cyclists not to cycle up the inside of lorries. And in London, the Mayor's office holds events to do just that. Here, cyclists can see for themselves life from a truck driver's point of view.
I think cyclists have to take some responsibility for themselves.
I do see kind of a lot of naughty cyclists not taking consideration of the traffic code and stuff.
The only 2 times I've ever come off my bike on the road was because of other cyclists.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Technology may protect, but the UK cannot simply watch cycling expanding without improving provision. Only then will behaviours change and the figures stop rising.